How's it going, everyone? This is Kevin. Today I want to bring you along with me to talk about the top 3 reasons why you need a polarizer. So let's jump right into it. So the reason number 1 of why you need a polarizer, it's going to make your shots look more professional. What I mean by this is a lot of the times we get a lot of those reflections and glares with our lenses, which a polarizer helps get rid of those glares and reflections just to make it a little bit smoother to please the eye. So that's one of the main reasons why you need a polarizer. I'm going to give you a little bit of a comparison of a photo with the polarizer and without, so you can see what I'm talking about. We're going to be using my 35mm lens Sigma just to kind of use these photos, just keep it a little bit all around the same length and focal length and everything like that. So I'm going to be using a Tiffin polarizer. The cool thing about it, let's see if I can get it on the camera. So you'll start seeing well, it's hard to get the reflection through, but you kind of can see. But anyways, I'm going to show you the photos. I'm going to do one with it, one without, and tell you which one is which, and show you side-by-side comparison to see which one looks better for you. I'm not going to change the settings, so this actually kind of brings down the stop, I think, by almost like a full stop down. But that way you see what makes the photo a little bit different and everything like that. So same settings, and I'll just kind of edit them after and show you as close as possible to it, just so that you see with the same settings what the photos will look like and everything. And here we have the photos side by side so you can see the comparison, and I'm going to zoom in so you can see how the water looks less reflective in the photo. That way you can see what the polarizer really does. So I'm going to do a little bit of video with this to show you how I move the polarizer around so you can see what it does to the reflection of the water, so you can kind of get a little bit more of a live display of what the polarizer does. So that way you can also see kind of the difference. Sometimes it's hard to tell with photos because, well, you're not really paying attention to all the reflections and what it can do, because you're having to, obviously it's a circular polarizer, so the more you kind of turn it, the more you'll kind of see the results and see what would work best for your photo. So here is the video of it. I'm turning the circular polarizer right here so you can see how it stops the reflection on the water and makes it look a lot calmer. Then I can bring it back as I keep rotating it just to see what fits right for my video and or photo that I would want to take. This is the perfect example to show you how the polarizer works in real time. So we're able to see the difference when I was turning the polarizer around. Obviously, to me, it was a fairly big enough difference. I mean, you could see the way the reflection of the water from the sky on it, or how like it was a little bit less, I guess, movement of the water in it, because the reflections wouldn't be as seen with the polarizer. So that's one of the really big benefit of it, because you can get those nice crispy reflection shots from the water with this polarizer, just to kind of really emphasize on the scenery itself and kind of take away a little bit of that extra noise to deliver your message with your shots. Well, now that we did a little bit of kind of like the landscape side of the polarizer for the photography side of everything, that using the polarizer with that, we're going to go off to kind of take a bit of some car photography and reflections off of glass to show you what it does, because that's the second reason of why you need a polarizer. We're going to go and use it off of reflections of glass and car photography so that you can see what it does to the photos and how much better they make them look and more professional. So let's go take some car photos. So it is a little bit more brighter than I want it to be for the car photography. So I'm just going to go to a parking garage where I can kind of get off the sun, basically just kind of get more shade because of being inside of a parking garage. That way there's not all this sun reflection that we want, but we have some of the reflecting from the lights from the garage. So I think it'll be kind of cool to just do that and see how it turns out. The best thing to do is always just shoot no matter what, because even though the lighting conditions aren't perfect, I still wanted to come out and create because it's a wonderful day here. Right now we actually are at 65 Fahrenheit, which quite nice. Not enough for a jacket just yet. I actually had brought my jacket just to, because hopeful wishing, I've been wanting to wear layers, but Texas does not want to give me that coldness just yet. But we'll be here at the parking garage here shortly, and we can continue on getting some banger photos. So we're gonna do a little bit of car photography here. One of the things that obviously I didn't think about was cleaning my car, and I don't have obviously a fancy car or whatever kind of style, but I wanted to just to show you a little bit of the difference of why the polarizer makes a huge difference in the reflection of the car photography. The first thing that I noticed was the reflection of my camera in the photo without the polarizer. Then when we use a polarizer, we were able to get rid of that reflection to make the photo look more professional and more satisfying for the eye. This is one of the great reasons why a polarizer is very important when you're taking photos of cars. So that's basically the reason too of why you need a polarizer. It does help out to make better photos for car photography, so definitely one of the reasons you need to get it is if you do car photography or want to do car photography. And the third final reason of why you need a circular polarizer is it's great for video as well, especially if you're going to be doing a lot of reflections and stuff like that off of glass to try to get rid of. You really want to consider having a circular polarizer, because when it comes down to videoing anything that has a lot of reflections, you want to kind of minimize that a little bit when it comes down to your videos. So for that, you really want to use it. So I'm going to show you a little bit of video footage to throw it into like reflection of the glass and everything to show you what I mean. As I rotate the polarizer, you see the true effects in real time. This helps you understand how the polarizer works and how greatly it can benefit your footage to look more professional. So that's everything we were able to capture with just this one circular polarizer. So hopefully this gives you a little bit of an insight of why you should get a polarizer. Like I said, the main three reasons is just makes your photos more professional, gets rid of glare, and also is really great for video if you're going to be videoing a lot with kind of reflections and everything like that, to get rid of them and make it look more cinematic. So for the price point, you can get some of these for like $25, sometimes all the way up to $60. So just shop around and see which one works best for you. But with all that said and done, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, share this video with a friend, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.